I got all this guap on me.
Alright, hold on. Alright, we got another video. A little bit different, but still a reaction video. This one is called "A Woman Says She's Choosing the Adult Industry Over Regular Jobs Because She Thinks Traditional Workplaces Are Toxic." Alright, let me see. Money sitting tall, y'all mean.
So I've been thinking about going into the adult industry, and I know that sounds crazy coming from me, and anybody who's watching who knows me well hears this. I don't know what else to say, but I have started to think more and more seriously about it, and I've actually been thinking about it for a while, since nobody seems to be hiring, even though they say they are, and they're really not. And the jobs that I do get, they have toxic as heck work environments, to the point where I can't hold down a job because of the toxic work environment. And this has been going on for years. I decided to try something different, something I know it's easy, I can do, and may or may not have a toxic work environment, but yeah, I don't know. I've been told my whole life that I'm attractive, so I guess may as well use that to my advantage. This isn't a joke. I am 100% serious about this. I'm just not 100% sure that I'm going to go forward with it. But every day that I'm in living in these conditions makes me more and more serious about actually going forward with my plans to go into the adult industry. Now, I know that's a broad term. When I'm thinking about, I did think about OnlyFans, but like, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's more risky.
Oh wait, hold on now. I thought that's what she meant when she said adult industry, like OnlyFans, Fansly, Fans for Me, or the mini vids where they sell videos of themselves. Like, I thought that's what she meant when she meant adult industry. Isn't that a part of the adult industry? Isn't OnlyFans, mini vids, all that stuff a part of like the adult industry, right? But she means going into like professional adult industry, like cameras, lights, editing company, producers, like the whole thing. Like, you're going to be posted on like websites and stuff like that. I thought she just meant like OnlyFans. Okay. All right. I want to say a couple things, but I also want to let her finish. But she did say like the job market is like not that good right now, and it really just depends on like your profession and like what you want to do. And then she also said about toxic workplaces, like the adult industry workplace is also toxic, if not more toxic than like the regular workplace, because now you're not only going to be like, you could get like harassed online. Anytime you go online, you could get harassed. Anytime you go in public now, you per se, like, you're kind of like a public figure, not really public figure. It just depends on how much you blow up. People will recognize you from your content or your work in like the adult industry and feel like they can approach you, because now they just see you as like an object instead of like a human being. Like, some women said in the adult industry, people just walk up to them and like touch them, or like they say certain stuff to them in a sexual manner. Like, they don't look at them like human beings. They start objectifying them and just looking at them like for their body because of what they do in the adult industry. Now, if that don't seem toxic, I don't know what else. I don't know what toxic is. That seems more toxic than just a regular toxic workplace, because at a workplace, you go into a workplace, you leave the workplace. Here, the adult industry isn't a regular like workplace, because you can bring work home with you. So I wouldn't say, I don't know what made her come to that conclusion that the adult industry is less toxic than a regular workplace. I don't know where that came from.
I have thought about stripping. I have thought about what else? Hooters, because since moving to Florida, I've seen like not a ton of Hooters, but I've never seen any Hooters in Chicago, but I have
There she is. There it is. Okay, so she moved from Chicago to Florida. So I don't know about the workplaces because I've never lived in Chicago, only lived in like Florida and Texas. So being that she did move from Chicago to Florida, now I don't know what part of Florida, but depending on like what type of work she wants to do, and I haven't heard her say that she went to college, university, or was like studying for like a degree or anything, so I'm just assuming any regular job would suffice for her. Right? Trades, electrical, HVAC, plumbing. I know a lot of people would say go to trades, but realistically, she doesn't have to do a trade. She could literally work as like a dispatcher, like a person who dispatches truckers and stuff like that. Like she could work at like the office or like the front desk or something like that. She can also be a call representative. She could just look for jobs that are like remote. I don't think she's trying hard enough.
Seen some since moving here. So, I've looked it up, and, they have strict requirements as far as appearance is concerned stuff. There is some, like, a lot of modifications as far as my appearance. Like, not a lot that I'm going to have to make. I know I'm going to have to start wearing makeup, which I, like, don't ever do. I haven't done since high school, and I haven't even done the seriously in high school. But, yeah, like, some stuff I'm going to have to, change. And, yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to look into it. Not going to do that. Definitely not going to do that. Apply to anything dealing with the adult industry right now. So once I get stable housing, it's probably going to be the first thing I'm going to look into. But yeah, I just want to share my thoughts on that.
3 days later.
Wait, so she's going to try and go out of her way to now modify the way she looks to go into like the adult industry. When she just said that she doesn't wear makeup like that, she hasn't worn makeup since high school. So now you're going to do all this extra stuff just because you don't want to work in a toxic workplace, or you don't want to look for like, I'm serious. She probably isn't looking hard enough. Like, adult industry is like the very, very, very last option. Like, you're about to get evicted. You have 3 kids, like something like that, like something drastic. Like you about to head first off the deep end. Like you in a bunch of debt. You about to get evicted. You ain't got no car. Your car just got repossessed. Like that's that. The adult industry is that type of backup plan. Like that's the backup plan. This seems like this is her plan B. So what money did she use to go from Chicago to Florida?
Also, this is for those who made stupid, inappropriate, dumb comments on my video. I was talking about wanting to join the adult industry. I am in the process of blocking, deleting, unfollowing, not unfollowing because I never followed these idiots, but having them unfollow me, whatever it's called. I'm in the process of doing that. It's a lot of people. Like, I got hundreds of comments, so it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. I'll most likely get more of those comments and have to do more of that. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it. Once I get it down to where I have people watching and commenting, I have an audience that I want to be watching my videos. I have the audience that I want and am looking for. Also, if you are one of those people, do me a huge favor, and unfollow me right now. I'm dead serious. And of course, if you won't do it, I would gladly do it for you. But you'll save me the work if you just unfollow me. Like I said, I've already been starting.
All right, let's cut the malarkey.
Process of doing that. I don't care, because all those followers that I lost that weren't really real followers in the first place, I will gain all of those back. No problem. I'm working hard as I'm supposed to be doing with my content, and my hard work will pay off. I already know that. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about losing anybody. I'm just worried about the audience that I'm attracting. And it's not me. Like I said, it's the algorithm. Like, the algorithm's at fault. I'm blaming on the algorithm because
The algorithm you're attracting. That's the algorithm you're going to attract when you start doing the adult industry, and when you go into the adult industry. That's the type of people that you're going to start attracting. So best get ready for it, right? Right? Am I wrong? No. That's the type of audience that you're going to attract when you start the adult industry, and it's going to amplify it. It's going to amplify, especially when you start. Like, that's just only a taste of what's going to happen when you join the adult industry. And you're talking about a toxic workplace environment. And you thought the adult industry was going to be a non-toxic work environment?
I don't know. But if I could choose my audience, I would gladly do that. And if I did that, 99% of the people who are commenting, following, watching all that stuff, they would not be part of my channel at all if I had it my way. But I don't have it my way. I had like these social media sites, they apparently choose who watches your stuff. So yeah, just do that for me, or I'll do it, you know, one of the two, but it's going to be done either way. And just make my life a lot better and a lot easier. But, you know, not like that you're making my life any harder. It's actually quite entertaining to read all of the stupidity in my comments. And yeah, but just want to say that.
Okay, so that last part was just nothing. The first thing she's going to look into when she gets stable housing from moving from one state to another is jumping into the adult industry. Cooked. Her biggest thing was workplace being toxic, so I don't know how she landed on adult industry when she wants to leave toxic workplaces. I don't get that. Let me see. Yeah, she's gonna do a whole lot of crazy freak hoe shit cause Shawty looking rough in the daylight. Alright. But where is her game tape at? Let's see if she can earn a 10-day contract before joining the league permanently. You can see in her eyes she's not for that life. If you're not built for it, don't dip in it. You'll just regret it. She's about to get abused and exploited by white men. Seeing her IRL, spoken to her, she's super awkward. That's probably why she can't get hired. She can't really communicate with people. She's super awkward. Then she gotta break out of that shell. I ain't gonna lie. She should just sign up to be a librarian then, if that's the case. Being concerned about comments and getting involved in the adult industry seems like a terrible decision. Agreed. And besides the fact that that guy said that she was awkward, like, the adult industry isn't gonna be a good place if you're like worried about the comment section and people commenting about you and saying anything about you. She's not ready for the adult industry. I'm not saying that she should go to the adult industry, but she's not ready. She can't even handle the comments on her page, and she's not even in the adult industry yet. She can't even handle the comments under her own page. So, and you think she's gonna be able to handle the comments under the videos when she gets into the adult industry? I think it's a terrible idea. Wait, Shawty's a certified weirdo. She randomly records calls the police on other black people. She records random black people in the park and calls them suspicious. She's a closeted Trump supporter, and her current rant is about how sad she is about the Trump assassination attempt recently. If this is true, you know what organization she's joining when she gets into the adult industry. Ghetto gaggers. Yep.
This is a sick Negro.
You gonna love me. Now what you gonna say when it all comes crashing down? Girl, you're gonna love me. What you gonna do when all your love hits the ground? You're gonna love me. Now what you gonna say when it all comes crashing down?